Alexa, play Corn.
Here's some music by Corn on Amazon Music.
Amazon Music. What up? What up? Come on in, guys. We're starting a little early today. It's because I got things to do. I got some orders to pack up. And I got a honeydew list to get to. Does that thing ever go away? The honeydew list? I feel like it's just... You clear a few things off and like 5 more things show up. Alright, let's let a bunch of you mofos get in here. Good morning, guys. What's up, Sticky Truck Comb? Chaseman, Haas, Daly, what's up, you guys? Mr. Bibbs, when you get rid of the honeydew list. Yeah, it just never goes away, does it? Like, fucking never. Alright, today, you guys, I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about transplant. I was going to do some transplanting, but one of my key ingredients, I'm totally out of mycorrhizae powder. And I'm not somebody that's huge on what brands. They're kind of pretty much all the same. It's just who you want to support. Let me clear this off real quick. Good Lord, I can't see nothing. So, I do like using that during a transplant. Now, I'm a cocoa grower. So, if you're going to be using those types of products that has beneficial bacteria in it, I can't even see you guys. There we go. You're going to want to feed it some sort of carbo load. You know, because you want to feed the bacteria to make it beneficial for you. Now, what I've been using for years and years, ever since Remo came out with it, is I buy his shit by the, what is this, 5 gallons? No, it says 25 pounds, but whatever. I buy this big ass bottle and I use it. As you can see, it's a fucking mess. Oh, it smells so sweet. You can smell the sugars in there. It's some pretty good shit. So make sure that you're adding that, and once a week I'll go through and just do a top watering where I'll mix that up and some beneficials and then just do a top watering just to try to keep the colony going. Okay, so because if you're in cocoa and you're not feeding the beneficial bacteria, you're wasting. You're wasting your money on the product, you're wasting your time. So, yeah, I know lots of guys that don't even use these products that grow in cocoa. I still do. I still feel like it makes a nice root ball. So, there you go. So, I was going to do some transplanting, but now it looks like I got to make some time today and kind of run out and stop at a grow shop and grab me some powder. So, I buy Extreme Gardening. I like the wettable. I don't like the granule that kind of looks like kitty litter. So, it never goes away, he says. Dead bodies everywhere, dead bodies everywhere. I just listened to that corner. When that song plays, my 6-year-old, he'll start stomping around. Dead bodies everywhere, dead bodies everywhere. The wife's kind of like, oh. Oh, he fucking loves it. Just transplanted yesterday. 22-year alien OG. Oh man, good luck with that. That'd be nice. Put my order in on the 19th. Anticipating some great cuts. Well, I want to send you some great cuts. I did, so check your email. I did send out orders Monday and Tuesday. I think I set out 9 or 10 on Monday and like 8 yesterday. I think when we're done live streaming, I got a couple overnighters that paid for overnighting. I'm gonna go pack those up and get those out. It's Wednesday. It'll still get to them in time, but anybody that doesn't pay for overnight will get back to shipping again on Monday and Tuesday. I got out here yesterday and filled another tray of clones, just to kind of keep that going. So stay tuned, bear with me, you guys. I will get everybody taken care of. There was a few of you guys talked about this last week. There is a few of you that placed orders that did not add your freebie to the cart. I sent emails out. So far, no one has responded to me. I haven't checked yet this morning. We will after the live stream. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to email you again and ask you what you want for your freebie. If you don't respond to me, what I will do is I'll look in your order history and see what you have ordered from me, and I'll just end up randomly picking you something. I don't want to do that. I want you to pick your own, but I also don't want you to go without either. Okay? So if you're rewatching this and you're somebody that might not have selected, because you have to select the 2 you're purchasing and then the 3rd one that's the freebie. Okay? You guys are right. There's about 5 people that didn't do that. And I imagine they jumped in on the 420 sale because of that, which I do want to let you guys know at mg1brands.com. The 420 sale is still going. Okay? It's going to go until Saturday. All right? I think Friday till midnight, something like that. So, you got today until the end of Friday to still get in on that, and then the sale is cut off. But do yourself a favor, you guys. If you're a first-time orderer, jump on that newsletter list. I do not spam you bullshit. You want to get on that just in case you miss something, because once a month you're going to get a 15% off discount code in that newsletter. So it's kind of nice to always, think, oh man, I got that 15% off code that Med sent over, in case you miss something or something new comes up. Like I got some new flavors, that's not on the website yet, and I haven't said nothing about them really. So get ready for those. So you'll probably want to use that. So it's kind of a cool code, I think, for once a month for 10 days. That thing will be active for you. So just kind of part of the perks for supporting me and joining the newsletter thingy. So hey, send you shitty tiny HOV infected cuts. He'll blame you when his shit cuts dies. He doesn't test, he knows better. Guy couldn't even clone Dome last year. Who the fuck you talking about? Did you talk about me, homie? I absolutely do text my cuts. Are you talking about me there, OG Nugs? I've had nothing but great cuts from Med. Yeah, you get this guy's on here, man. You let him run his mouth. Last year. Listen here, motherfucker. I know how to clone. I can clone with the best of them. Go look at all my videos with the DWC cloning. I got that shit down packed, motherfucker. I got this shit down packed. I don't give a shit what you say. Every once in a while, the douche canoes slide in. All right, let's see if I can smoke something. It took me 2 weeks to get over that. Yeah, it's like a dude. All right, keep me posted, dude. Harden them bad boys off. Let's see if I can smoke without gagging. That's been my biggest problem. I'm like over the sickness, but yet still got a little chest thing going on. Let's see this fucking guy here. There we go. All right, back to action. So, what do you guys? What's your favorite soil? The last few years, 4 or 5, it's been cocoa for me. Lately, I've been using cocoa with a little perlite just to get the best drainage I possibly can for drybacks. And currently, I'm still using Floraflex nutrients. So, yeah, haters, man. That means I'm successful. That's how I see it. Smoking a little sativa this morning, you guys. I need to have energy after I get done out of here because I know it's wifey time. So, ignore trolls. Oh, yeah, man. Why? Yeah, I'll ignore him. Why do you think I fucking just called his ass right the fuck out? I don't give a shit. Dude bounced in here just to be a fucking tool. It gives you that warm, mushy feeling. Yeah. Listen, man. There's been a few people that have been disappointed in me. There has been. And some people you just can't make happy. You know, if something... See, I want to start coughing. No one has ever messaged me saying, "Hey, Matt, I got this cut tested from you. You came back with HLV." Well, fuck, I hope somebody would message me and tell me that if that did happen. Shit, I'd like to know, right? That'd be the right thing. And we'd take care of that. Well, the water makes it obvious he doesn't know what he's doing. I got silverback fatty here. Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice. Promix. I grew in Promix for years and years and years. Great media to grow in. I think it's a great beginner media for somebody that is even thinking about maybe moving to cocoa. It's close to like growing in cocoa. So yeah, great. I buy cocoa bricks. Those are good. They're affordable and go a long way. Hey, Med, is CO2 required, in your opinion, to get the best out of the plant? I think CO2 is required, in my mind, to definitely get the most production out of your plant when it's flowering, okay? Now, if you want fast veg growth, add CO2 to your veg room, too. I was getting such fast veg growth in my veg room that I had to turn the burner off. Okay, and then it was just getting so hot during the summer. It's a great thing to use during the winter because it'll add CO2 to the room, especially out here in the garage, and it'll add heat to the room, and it'll help my electric heater not run as much. Okay, so yes, I think if you can afford, if it's in your budget, to add CO2, no matter what one you want to add, liquid or propane or whatever one's in your budget, and if you can afford it to get it installed in there, yes, because it will benefit you in the end, especially when it comes to harvest time. Especially if you get some of them strains that are more smaller nug bud. I'm going to catch up to chat, you guys, real quick. So if I missed your question, please. It'll help them produce a little more, okay? So you're definitely going to see an increase in yield, especially in a strain that you've ran many, many times over. You can just get that sucker dialed in there and get your VPD all dialed in, and you'll probably have the best run that you've ever had. If you're making money off your grow, you're going to get your money back. It's going to pay for itself. So yes, absolutely 100%, I think CO2 should be added. All right, let me see here. What's that your clone is in? Where do you see that? I don't have a clone out here. Just don't use those shit CO2 bottles. Yeah, I don't like those. Do they put out CO2? They do, but they're such just a small amount. I mean, if you're somebody that's got like a 3x3 tent and you want to hang up 5 or 6 of those, go for it. They do kind of smell after a minute, but put a CO2 meter in there so you know what you're getting. because if you're not getting at least 800, close to 1,000, you just fuck it, man. You know, I don't know. Maybe something's better than nothing. So, tanks are the cleanest form of CO2. Yes, they are. A lot of newbies overwater and whatnot. I don't think it's that beneficial for newbies. No, I agree with you. I think for newbies, there would be far other pieces of equipment that we could suggest new growers before they jump into the CO2 thing. Man, I didn't jump into the CO2 thing till I was like 10, 12 years into growing at that time. At least I could go back and check. So, yeah, it wasn't that important to me. But once I did run it, I was like, oh my God, I don't ever want to flower without this ever again. You know, especially like on a production level. So, I agree with you, Coop. Absolutely. The cone was, what? Oh, the cone you was smoking on. Oh, this? This is a Jeter Cannon. I forget what flavor it is. I threw the bottle away. But it's a sativa. Lately, I've been getting these sativa ones and smoking them in the morning. Shit, I've had this for 2 weeks. I haven't been able to smoke. So, you know, really that was I tried smoking last night and I went into a gagging fit. I tried doing dab. It was stupid. I should have tried this first. And I went into this big gagging fit. Guys, it took me 2 weeks almost to get over that shit. Now my son. So luckily we got enough antibiotics for him. I'm growing in Fox Farm Ocean Forest with Build a Soil Craft Blend. When I first started growing, I used Fox Farm Ocean Forest. I don't know if I'd recommend that to a beginner either, because that is a hot soil, but I liked it. You know, for the first few weeks, I just kind of hand watered because it's generally got enough nutrients in that soil. You just don't want to overwater ocean forest, in my opinion, because then you could end up with some problems. COVID is very dreaded. Was not COVID. I went in and got tested. I had influenza B. Yep. Maybe they named it that now. But my wife had that. Both my little boys had that. I got it. My daughter got it. It went all through the house. The wife's on she went and bought a bunch of Lysol cleaning shit. So she went crazy on that. But yeah, man, it was no fun either way, dude. I like using Happy Frog for aggressive growth. I used Happy Frog for a minute. Maybe a year at the most. I didn't have no real complaints. It reminds me of like Pro Mix, pretty much. And back in the day, Pro Mix was cheaper. It made more sense because you could get it in a bigger brick. So you guys keep that all in mind too, is cost effectiveness. What's your best solution for spider mites? Shit. You guys, I haven't had spider mites since I lived in an apartment growing. I ended up trashing all those. So I don't have the biggest experience with killing off spider mites, but I think it really depends at what level your infestation is. If it's a full-blown infestation or if it's in the beginning. I mean, if it's in flower and you got spider mites, you might just call it. Chop that shit down. Nuke your bedroom. You know, and there's all kinds of products out there that you can use. But yeah, I'm not the most experienced spider mite fighter, so I can't give you a whole lot of pointers on that. So I'm sorry about that. Definitely always use a worm casting. Yep, I did worm casting growing. Dude, you guys, I don't knock anybody at how they grow their herbs. It is completely up to them and what they like and how they do it. You know, because at the end, we all just want to come together with the end product, right? Nice, good, clean end product. So, is it true males show their pre-flowers before females? Yes. I feel like yes. I feel like that we see those sacs far before we see the pistils. So yeah, man, I say yes. Ocean Forest and Happy Frog have many get gnats. Well, Hoss, you're right. But I'm even finding out that even the cocoa I have bought is the same situation, because depending what grow place that you get your soil from, they will keep those outside at most of the times. Like, we live like a half hour away from Grow Green, Michigan, right? So we've been going there for the last several years, just because they have a bigger selection. They're generally cheaper. Um, Now, in the beginning, most of their stuff was set inside. They moved into a larger building. Almost all their soil started getting set outside. So here in Michigan, you're going to get the rain, you're going to get the snow. It's going to freeze. It's going to unthaw. There's going to holes already in the bag for air, so the bugs are just going to get in there. You guys, it really, we'll get them, and then we get rid of them. And I go and buy 20 bags at a time, so I don't have to go all the time and buy soil. And we stack it up. I got a carport tent. We keep it in there. So during the winter, it gets frozen. I have to bring in like 2 and 3 bags during the winter just for what I need to start thawing out, So during the winter time, I feel like any bugs that were, they die off. So just keep that in mind, you guys, when you're buying any sort of your soils. That Hermie crap can stink. Light leaks are a killer. Yeah. Especially, you guys, I notice on like the feminized strains, not all of them, but a lot of them are super light sensitive. I feel like they're a little more sensitive than regular, normal plants. So for spider mites use, here we go. Coot Mag's laying it out. So screenshot this, because I haven't been able to get the credits, the comments to replay. So for spider mites, he uses 8 mils a gallon of neem oil and 4 mils a gallon of Dr. Bronner's soap. 2 to 3 applications, 3 to 4 days apart. Okay? I think, as I've gone along, when it comes to IPM spraying and you do have an issue, a lot of these products on the back of the bottles recommend hitting them for 3 to 4 to 5 days in a row, depending what the bug is, how bad it is, all that. And sometimes just reaching out to the manufacturer, they'll help you get some information. But Coot laid it down there. Try that, man. Thanks, man. Yep. Oh, Jason. Light on time, back by. All right, there's some more info for you, man. Going back a bit now, but I remember when Medgrower was. Yeah, remember that, dude? Shit, man, I'd love to fire up a system like that again. It's just fun. I think it's cool. Just the whole tech of it. That's what it is. It's a techie way to grow your cannabis, and I still like it. I do. I would rather clone in my oxycloner, because I get far better root production out of that style. Far bigger calluses too off of the stems. The only problem is how much space it takes up. And my biggest one, I can get 80 cuts off that. Now, I've doubled them up before in the collars, but what happens is they kind of grow together and get tangled in one another. So pulling apart, I've broken some roots, and I don't want to shock. So I kind of shy away from that now. So I can only get 80 off the one. That's why the trays were working out better for like clone production, because there's 50 in a clone don't. That's only 30 short of my cloner. But the one thing about the oxycloner is just a way better root explosion and production on that, at least for me. It's only 10 hours. Yep. 80 site. Does the water get warm? Okay. The water still does get warm. That's why usually during the summer I'd put those away. But usually during the winter, I can keep them around 72, 74, 70 degrees. You start getting to that 74 and 75, you start running into the possibility of hitting Pythium. And then if you're not running some sort of product like this in your cloner too to help you keep sterile, you're gonna run into problems even quicker. So yes, heat is our enemy in those. Buy the biggest water cloner that you can afford and space that you have. The bigger water volume, obviously the easier it is to keep it cool. And vice versa though, you let it get too hot, they take longer to cool down. Then you're definitely going to want to put, a 20-ounce bottle in there. Now be careful. I've put 20-ounce bottles in my cloners before, and they've actually kind of busted stems, especially in that oxy. More of the aero ones, you're not going to have that problem. But the motors themselves that sit in there and submerge, those are creating heat along with the pump pumping heat into the air stones. Some of it's minuscule amount of heat, but it all adds up. So fungus gnats, left mosquito yellow sticky traps along. Man, all of us should have those yellow sticky traps just for indicator cards. I've told Wayne before, man, we gotta let's grab a sticky trap. Let's see what we got going on in here. Hang a couple up, inspect your bugs, see how many get stuck on there. Those can really, especially if you have a gnat problem and a thrip problem, man, you can lay those out and put them across the tops of your pots even, and maybe hang one or two in there. Man, you will nail down that those adults quickly. And that will definitely start slowing the reproduction. And then you got to start attacking them the other ways. So get them adults killed for sure, man. I know them gnats, they can be so annoying. I haven't seen a video from Green Gene in a while. Oh, me neither, dude. I haven't watched much YouTube in a while, period. If I wasn't on there watching everybody's cannabis stuff, I was watching people RC carring and shit. I got one here I got to repair. That's the other thing. I was sick for 2 weeks. All the repair jobs all stacked up on me. I had to fix 2 mopeds. Little Razor dirt bike. One of the boys' motors took a shit, so I had to get a replacement motor. I had to replace the carburetor on the one of the mopeds. Had to fix the electrical on the other moped because it wouldn't automatically start. We'd have to kick it, and then none of the lights and signals would work. So as soon as I forced myself out of bed and went out and did that. So, oh yeah, that grafting. I've never tried that. I never have. I'd like to. I use what do you say there, bro? Small yellow bowl and cider vinegar. Yep, we got that too. H2O2. In a wee bit of soap. Yep, them gnats go right to that shit. They all just psycho about it. There it is. I have my water cloner on and off timer. Yeah, I've done that too, Josh. Many times. Yep. I remember one of the first few times I did it, I totally killed off a whole cloner because, the timer didn't work, or I had it not timed right and it just didn't come on, So that sucks. Man, I got cottonmouth talking to you guys. That thing gave me cottonmouth. I did too, he says. Hey, man. I still screw up. I know you guys still screw up too. And it's just part of it. It's just part of it, man. It's just, I remember one night we were partying. I had some people over. And I come in every night before I go to bed, especially to check on the clones. Because, I want dry back on my cubes, but I don't want them to dry back, like there's no coming back. So I like to come out and check them. This happened maybe last summer. Well, I didn't, because I went to bed just passed out because we had people over. And I come out and the center of them, because I got them under a heat lamp, we're all just bone dry. There's this they were so, even the leaves were dry. I was hit. There was like 2 rows I had to take out. So, you know, that was like not all that long ago. Last year. I should have switched accounts. Sorry, y'all. What happened? Screw ups are what makes us humans. Hell yes, dude. That reminds me, I have never tried that cotton candy free seed strain I still have in the collection. Yeah, maybe you should just like pop that for shits and giggles. Hey man, there's been plenty of stories of homies popping shit for shits and giggles and ends up being the fucking unicorn. You never know. Just never know. No, never know. Oh, let's see, what else? Cheers, man. What's up over there in Phoenix? Bonds up. It's got to be nice and warm. It worked. See, now, for all you guys that live in Michigan, it's been crazy, right? We've even had an 80-degree day. And then it goes back to 70, then to 60. Today's 43, cloudy and kind of shitty. It's just like, oh my God, come on. Let's just switch the seasons already. What about a longer hose to the cloner that could help with the water temp? Yeah, man. The one cool thing about these cloners, because you can get inline pumps, right? You can DIY all kinds of cool ass shit. And I have seen some people do that, where they have taken the submergible pump out of the cloning unit and stuck it outside of it. That's definitely gonna help. That's gonna help. Is it going to take 100% of that warmth away from that pump? No, because it's still running and there's, you know, it's going through there fast. So it's not going to warm up that much. But it's going to keep cycling through. So whatever way that you can rig something up like that, heck yeah, helps, man. Sure does. Sure does. Jason and I grafted several cuts on one plant. Came out good. Different harvest times for each. Oh, how weird. DYI Chilla, Ferro Pound, GWC Cloner. There you go. Yeah, can't really learn if we mess up. Now, one thing, recently, one of the last times I ran my Oxy Cloner, I was putting too much of this particular product in there. I think I was adding like 4 or 5 milliliters per gallon. And that's what, like, the other products I was using, UC Roots recommended. Well, UC Roots isn't as strong or as concentrated as this product. So what was happening is I wasn't getting any root development, and they were just going yellow and just ended up dampening off. And it ended up being because I was just giving way too much of this product at 5 milliliters per gallon. When you read on the back, they recommend like a milliliter. Okay. Nope, that dude was still in chat. We could tell him I fucked up there too to make his day. Oh, was on IG. Okay. Took quite a few years off. Legal here now in Ohio. Yep, congratulations. So I just popped a few beans to get back into the swing of things. We used to game on Xbox a few times. Oh yeah, well hey man. I don't really do a whole lot of gaming no more, but shit, my kids are all on my accounts now. Shit, the 2 oldest ones are doing that Steam gaming on their computers. So yeah, I don't game too much anymore. I always think about it. So sweet, man. Glad you popped some beans, man. I stuffed up and found a bit of a unicorn. Oh, I was really happy with in every way out of a white OG free seed, then accidentally let the cut die due to overproof. Yeah, damn, dude. You know, that just fucking, actually, that's happening to me right now. Let me see, I'll bring it out. She looks like total shit, but it's exactly what it is, because sometimes when I come out here and I'm taking cuts, I go a little too crazy. And Wayne and I have both done it, where we've taken just too much off the plant, and the plant's like, fuck you. All right, I noticed when this happens to me, the leaves will start like doing this shit. Okay. Now this is usually a really hardy plant. This is a pure Michigan. Luckily, I have I have a clone of this, but I can see where it's going. Okay, and this is an example. This was a big ass tall plant that I whacked down to this size, and it just it it didn't like it. So it you start to see the leaf kind of curl like that, and then it's just like goes done for. Now this one I could probably clean all this up, and this one would probably recover because I see some nice new growth. I already got a couple of clones of this, so I'm not gonna waste my time. And this pure Michigan is not a like big buyer right now, so what I'm going to do is not put this back in the room, and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this up. But that's one of the examples. I had way worse example I could have showed you, but yeah. I forgot to. Mine was that. Yeah, see, he's right, and this is what's happening, and I agree with them because the ones that tend to do that tend to be the ones that are in the automation watering system, not the ones that are on the black tray where I hand water. So they're kind of you over prune them. You stick them back in the automation system, and then they get overwatered. And I think the combination of over pruning and the overwatering and just drowning roots just kind of tends to do that. So I'm always ready to reset a mom around here. So luckily with that one, I could try to make a comeback, but I'm not going to do that. I got two great cuts right now. So I forgot to water and feed my bedroom for 4 days. I've watered yesterday, but they're still looking beat down. Can plants get locked out from that? Well, 4 days. Oh, man, that 4 days, dude. Don't go back in and water them again unless the pot's light when you pick it up. Okay, so I think that's one thing people tend to do is they shit. I missed a watering. You hit them, and you're not getting any response from them in a couple of days. Makes you want to hit it again. If by all means, if the pot's dry, hit it again. But I don't know, man. Good luck to you. I would let them go for a few more days at least, because these plants are resilient. They could very well possibly come back. So, I wish you the best of luck, my man. All right, overstressed it. Try less light intensity. Yeah, see that too. So we got a combination of that as well. So I do realize after I cut these plants down that I need to dial my lights down. Okay? Because all of a sudden you're exposing a lot of foliage that wasn't getting that high intensity lights. Man, I got GML lights. These motherfuckers are no joke. They're bright as AF. So I do take that into consideration. So, and it's growing though, you know. Also, I think I took a clone before neglecting, but didn't take the original dye. Damn, dude. Oh, yeah, brother. I know our instincts like, shit, maybe it needs another watering. But if you pick that pot up, and it's really something we should all, be in habit of. If you're a new grower and your state just came online, you're growing, you watered yesterday, the day before, pick the pot up. If it's heavy, don't hit it. Come back 4 or 5 hours later, check it again. I've done that, and it's been light, and it's gotten a little evening water, at 6 p.m. or something. My lights in the veg don't go out till midnight anyways. So I'm not worried of a mold situation. But yeah, we definitely want to be picking those up because I've overwatered too, man. I really have. So, all right, you guys. I think I'm gonna end the live stream. We've been on for about 40 minutes. Thanks for joining. Thanks for all you guys hitting up on that 420 sale. It is still live. Buy 2 get 1 free. MG1brands.com. But we're gonna get everybody shipped out and taken care of. I'm gonna try to keep everybody up to date on their order. You know, let people know what's going on. So you guys, thank you very much for your support. Have yourself a great day. Stay safe.